Hello, today's on 16th April 2024. Yeah, it's another day that I'm here on the screen writing the diary. Right now it's is it about 2 a.m.? Let me check. Yeah, it's about 14:48 in 24 hours clock system. And yeah, right now I don't have much. I know that I want to talk about something about me. But before I reach there, I have something. I'm so much hungry. Uh, I didn't eat a breakfast before I came. I'm actually in the library right now, but I didn't eat. I didn't eat my breakfast because I really do not have money. I'm broke, literally broke. So yeah. Um, guess I had removed my shoes and there's an insect that is on my shoe. I thought it was a flea that has got into my shoe. Yeah, so yeah, I'm right. I'm so much hungry, and the food that is only coming in my mind when I think about food is fish. It's been long since I ate fish. It's been quite a while, by the way, since I ate a good fish. You know, this tilapia fishes that is usually fried. Mm. Usually, when you put a pinch of salt, you eat it with some ugali. Ugali is where you put actually flour is mixed with boiling water and a lump of dry. Is it ugali? If I'm told to explain what is ugali is something that is flour and water combined. That's a mish. That's the meal that I would wish for right now. Or even it can come with the chips. Or usually this potatoes, which have been added value, are called bajia. They're usually red in color. I'm longing for that. I'm really longing for that because it's been a while since I ate those sweet food. Nowadays I just eat ugali and mboga greens. It's quite boring to just be eating one meal for a long time. But it's because I'm broke. The money that was sent for upkeep the last week, I ate it all of it. The last money I used on buying, is it eggs? Yes, eggs. Which I have to. I really cooked eggs yesterday. Is it yesterday? Yes. Until today, it's what I'm surviving on as I wait for the next upkeep so that I can diversify. So yeah, I really wish for that meal. Someone can just buy it for me, or I just figure out and find a way which I can get some money and just eat to my fill and forget about it. So yesterday had this problem. I spent the whole day where I was just trying to figure out where I can get that voice. And one thing that I've come to appreciate is that when I talk about problems, imagine I find some ways to just um, solve it. I just find out a way just to solve it. Meaning that it's always good to talk about things, even the smallest details. It's just good to talk about them, to speak them out, to just speak your mind about them. So I'm realizing that it is playing a role. It is playing some part in achieving them. You find that, okay, I've mentioned the problems that I'm undergoing, the problems I'm encountering in some certain areas. I'm just finding a way. The problems are just being solved automatically. Like, remember the day that I tried to verify the YouTube channels, the two. Was it 3? Okay, so I guess it's 3 or 2. Actually, it's 3. So I was having that challenge where I was trying to figure out how I can solve that problem. And to my surprise, that evening I went over the internet, went to those YouTube channels, and I was able to verify the channels. It's only one channel that was bringing problems, which I had created using a VPN. It was reading United States of America. But there I have an interesting story about those outside countries, but I'll talk about them in a few in just a few. So after talking about the problem that I encountered yesterday, I went over to by then I did this video before. I guess wind is coming from my back today. I don't know how I'll approach this, but I just hope everything will just work out and I'll have no problem. So yes, after going to the house, and I came back later at around 7 is it 7 p.m. I came back to the library. And I went over the internet. Usually the library here has Wi-Fi, and it's strongest at the ground floor. I decided, okay, fine. Okay, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'll try one more time. And this problem, I approached it in a way. By the way, I just thought of it. Okay, let me just try this method. Since the other one didn't work out, I decided, okay, the last time I was using Google to find out the websites that have AI generated voices. Okay, cool. I use Google search engine for that matter, and this time I guess a random thought just came out of my mind. I'm usually I have many solutions to a problem. So last time I was using Google, I decided not. Let me change my search engine. Maybe it will bring another website that I've never encountered. I also went into YouTube, searched that would recommend me the best uh, AI voice generator, but it didn't find one that would suit me. I decided, okay, let me switch to Yandex. Yandex is actually a search engine in which it can be actually, I would actually recommend Yandex. Usually they bring a very amazing results. I do not know why they have never um, scaled up to, and people know them, because when I search something on Yandex, they usually bring fine results, refined results, rather than Google. Nowadays it is just full of crap. The top results that appear on the search page. So yeah, I decided to go with Yandex, and I just typed something, AI sites that can generate voice, and guess what? The first website, I don't know the name, but it's a popular website, which Google did not bring as a result when I was searching through it. So Yandex brings me this website, which had almost 10 recommendations, and I decided to read through. I usually take my time when when I click the first link, because I'm sure before it reaches that point where the website has been um, put there as the first one, it means that it has something fleshy. So it has some meat. It has some flesh. I decided to go with it, and to my surprise, was it the first one or the second sub article? It's like the second topic that they were talking about. I click on the website. I had some doubt when I was clicking that website, because the logo looked like an AI website that I had used before, and to my surprise, it was not. It means that someone copied their website logo. Somehow they are not the same, but somehow they are almost similar. So I get into that website, and they usually has there's usually, with these AI voices, they usually list some free AI voices that you can use. They are listed there, and you can use how you want, such as 11 labs. They usually have this Daniel, I don't remember the other one, Patrick, and other AI voices that they use. But now 11 labs had a problem. They were bringing me this error, which I talked about in the last video. So I decided to try this new website that was recommended by this website, and to my surprise, I got the right voice that I wanted. I was so happy, but I really did not want. Okay, it was not the voice really that I was talking about, but it had the bass, that heavy accent in which a man has. Is it an accent? It's actually a pitch. Is it pitch, or I don't know? But that deepness of the voice, I got that voice, only that it wasn't going deeper, and it was close to what I was looking for, and I'm glad that I got it, because I can now and the other advantage that I got with this website is that it is giving me a lot of chances to use before I can now pay for it, and in which I will turn out to be an exploiter. To reach a point, I'll use all the credits that have been given there. Like right now, it's about, I don't know, 20,000 credits. Now I've used almost 5%, or let's say 3%. So after that, I got my voice. I did the motivational video and I posted it. I have not really looked at the views, but I'll check it out when I come back to the library. So it was a cow behind me, but then I did see it. It's a young calf. And yeah, that's what happened. And I'm realizing something. When I talk about something, I always find and I will always be doing this. I've noted a pattern. When I talk about a problem, I find ways to solve it. And that is one thing that I talked about the other this Saturday. I talked about speaking out. Just ask questions. Just speak. The problem that you think that might occur, the problem you are facing now, it's just fine. Now, so today as I was in the library. No, I actually was not in the library. I was thinking of how I have been treated like a person who is doesn't. It's like I'm not. It's like I'm not normal. It's like I'm not normal. And there's this bird which I've never known its name. We just take a video of it. I do not know the name of this bird, but it usually eats karibu everything. Anyway, I was talking about me being not treated being treated in a way that is okay, somehow selective. You find out that I'm doing something, you're doing something, and people think that you are crazy. People treat you like you are crazy. You do something and people don't understand that this is how you do things unique. But today I've come to talk about it. I'm going to address it because it has become an issue. But it has never affected me at any way. Okay, and I've given an example of how I've been treated in a way that I ask myself very many questions, such as I decide, okay, while I'm at home, you find out that I usually stay in the house for long hours without getting outside. That is one example. And people be like, are you really normal? Like, you can stay for a whole day in the house, in a room, in a confined room, without getting bored, without necessarily wanting to get out of the room. And I usually find that question very somehow offensive, because okay, I'm an introvert myself. Can't you understand that? Imagine that um, imagine that it's that simple, and now you don't have to explain everything to everyone. You are an introvert. You don't understand me. Someone who can't resonate with you cannot understand you. Someone who has never been in a situation like you can never understand you. And this life path one, which I am one of them, they do not understand that we need space to do our own things. We just need our own time. We just need our own. This is how we want to do things. Not being interrupted and not being asked any question, because I find the questions very offensive. Why are you asking me? You know very well from my childhood that we have known each other for long. Yeah, you know very well that I do not get out oftenly at to do how normal people, in quotes, normal people do. Let's say I'm given a task, and this has happened severally. I'm given a task somewhere. We are working on a project. You find out that this how I approach that matter that is different on how other people approach it. Normal people, in quotes. I consider myself very unique. Okay, I'm a normal person, yes, but I'm very unique. I approach things uniquely. I think very different, and that is one thing that normal people do not appreciate. That us abnormal people, they see us like psychos or something. Okay, not that we are completely psychos, but somehow are really normal on how, based on how you do things, and you're like, you stop bothering me. I guess I don't know if someone will ever see this message, but I usually feel like talking about this thing. How I'm just, you feel unfair, but in your own world you are just very okay. You are given a task. Okay, I was actually talking about the task. So you find out that I've been given a space. Okay, let's say an example. I've been given okay, let me say this. Let me give an example of this tree that is above me. Let me say I've been given that tree to trim it, to trim the branches. Normal people will just choose to look for a ladder. Okay, and okay, let me just say, normal people will decide to climb it as it is, with the skills that they have. Most of the people. Now, me, psycho, the abnormal person will decide, let me look for a hammer and nails, and I'll make a ladder so that it can give me an added advantage so that I can climb that tree. Few people think about it, but I have thought about that. So the people start to think that you are crazy. Let's say another example. You have been given a task, maybe cook to cook a certain meal. What you will do is that you will cook like this, those ingredients that you start with, the onions, the tomatoes, what else, the carrots, what else is okay, let me just use those ones. You find out that you have all the ingredients there. The normal people will just cut the kitungu and onions and tomatoes prior to the cooking, and they place it in a bowl somewhere before they start cooking. Me, what I'll do is that I'll put the oil first. Me, who is considered a psycho or abnormal, I just put oil on the nini. It starts to heat up. I start to cut the onions. I put into the frying pan or frying whatever the object that you're using to cook, and then start to cut tomatoes. Not that I had not cut previously. Now I'm cutting them when the oil is hot, followed by onions and carrots. You are cutting them in the sufuria as they are cooking, and people perceive that as abnormal. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Of course, there are many other scenarios that people oftenly misjudge us about, and I know I'm not the only one. But my message is we are quite normal. We are quite normal, and it's just that we think differently, we do things differently, and generally we are just like that. So forgive us when we say forgive us when you see this, you see us doing things that you can say that we are doing things like a psycho. It's life. You just have to accept that, but you have to accept yourself first before even turn the blind ears. Is it deaf ears or whatever? You just don't have to listen to those people, because it's not one person that has told me that are you really normal. I would think it's just out of this world. It's like we are aliens. That today I addressed that, and this is why I always think that um, I guess I don't belong here. You know that okay. The point that I tried to explain, and I said that I'll explain later. I really do wish I could just love and I could just live in Russia. Somehow I'm just having this wishes that I could just move in or move to Russia and live there, because it's actually something that was processing while I was in the library. I was in the library, yeah. I had just started to think, do I really want to stay here in Kenya? But the answer that I got is no. I guess Russia is actually the country for me. If I could just be asked of the country that I would wish and I would want to live in, it's Russia. And these are my reasons. Not of any other not of any other reason. It's because these people, there's a way they live. I heard that the other day that they do not speak slowly. They do not speak. They generally speak there in loud voices. When they are communicating, you find out that they are Yes, someone is close to you, but you are speaking them as if they are 10 meters away. That's the kind of people that I want to live in. People who are very aggressive, and the aggressiveness nature is what I'm looking for. Naturally, I want to be okay, I'm an aggressive person, but I lack those people who I can associate with that, who do not have just uh, aggressive people are just not near me. Someone who can just psych you up and you live on another world. You can achieve things that you didn't think you can achieve. They give you this momentum that you can apply in other areas of life. And yeah, that's why I want to move in Russia. These people are aggressive. That aggressiveness is what I want to in my life. And there's a certain way they approach. What do we call it? It's called. What's the name of this? Okay, the word has lost. But I generally wanted to talk about how they handle a conflict. It's there and then. You 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 want to retaliate. It's there and then. They will not just postpone their anger. They show you there and then. I'm angry. You have done this. I just like the vibe, and this is how they just conduct themselves. And I would like to explore their cultural, I call it their cultural diversity. And these people are very hardworking. You find a Russian who is very hardworking. Like I was watching this video of this Ghanaian. He lives in Ghana, and he's a mechanic who fixes diesel trucks or diesel vehicles. And I liked how he conducted himself. He's speaking his voice directly. He's speaking his not his voice, but his thoughts through his voice very perfectly. He gives examples. He knows how to explain things. He's very audible, but I do not know why they. And I've come okay. When I think about it, the reason why Americans are enemies of the Russians is that of that nature. The nature of you do me bad, I'll do it bad right now. It will not wait until tomorrow. And yeah, I would like to live in Russia. By then, even quit school here and go start to school there. I guess it will offer an environment where I could just thrive. If we just have a chance. No, I'll have a chance and I'll move from Kenya to Russia and pursue what my heart wishes for. Recently I heard that Iran, it was actually on Sunday or Saturday, that Iran decided to fire drone missiles to Israel. And Israel is planning to retaliate. This world wars. By the World War III will come out of that. Yeah, you think about it. I actually made a post about it in my status. That one day all the enemies of Israel will come together as one force to attack Israel at once. Will just work. It will just occur one day. That will happen, and that will be the end of. It will be coming to the end of the world. But it's yeah, there are things that were meant to happen, and some things like that are going to happen. Israel is quite a powerful country, but they would like to visit that place and even live there, and and even have a wife from there, and even have children from there, because these people are blessed. And I'm a blessed person too, and I will just try or wish to explore that place. Yeah, today I don't have much, only that I am hungry. I've decided to write this diary, and I'm hungry, and I'm going to get some money, and I'm going to buy that meal that I want. But hey, I've come to note that I always pass in this center. It's actually a center. It's called Starlight Center here in Moy. This usually there's this butchery that I find some very fleshy meat, which I always wish for. I could just pass there and eat some meat. Only that my budget doesn't allow me to do that. It's been long since I ate meat. But then, good meat that is that has been kuchomwa naitwaje. I'm trying to look for the English version of kuchomwa. Not fried, but that has been grilled. Yes, placed over the water, the fire, and just being roasted. Yes, roasted. But roasted is for maize. But the word I'm looking for is just grilled. I wish I could just have that meal. I eat to my fill. Usually, when I eat grilled meat, it's in maybe it's an invent from somewhere. Right now, I want to take that meal as now my meal. I enjoy it to the fullest until I lick my fingers. Yeah, and there my issue could have been fulfilled. You know, I usually have these thoughts, eh? These crazy thoughts. I want to slaughter um, maybe a sheep, um, and then the whole meat I'll eat it alone after I grill it. And I usually question if I can actually be full. I can eat to my fill, because you usually when you wish for something, you even don't think that you will eat to your until you are now full. So I just hope one day I just slaughter a sheep or a goat, between the two, and then eat the meat on your own until you feel what I've been lacking. Okay, what I've been really lacking, I've really gotten it. It's now time to explore other things. but it's fine. It's good to have those thoughts, those wishful thoughts, those imaginative thoughts. And yeah, that's today's diary. Today I don't have much. I'm planning to go to the at home, take that ugali with that egg that is left, um, and then I'll in the evening I'll come back to the library and I'll make that video. Today I'm not making a motivational video. That motivational video can wait till tomorrow. Today I'll go back to the history of medicine, and I'll be focusing on the scalpel, the origin of the scalpel, and give a storyline behind it. And my day, okay, after that I guess I'll teach myself some motion graphics. Right now I'm taking these tutorials from Hams. He's called Hams Philip. The tutorials are so basic, I just understand them and I like the vibe. It's good to have that skill that you are adding on your portfolio, or you are equipping yourself with, because it will be needed for the third company that I mentioned, because I'm actually taking the skills so that I can be making those videos. I talked about them in the other videos, the long version. No, yeah, actually the long version. They are 1 hour and almost 30 minutes, something like that. And that's it. Today I'm just bored and I'm just relaxed and I'm hungry. So adios until another page diary.